Добрый день, меня зовут Максим, я с Road Pro CDL Training, owner of the Road Pro CDL Training, который находится в штат Флорида, город Хеннесси. Сегодня мы с вами будем изучать pre-trip inspection outside the truck. Это второй компартмент. Outside the truck начинается от двери и заканчивается задними брызговиками и проверяем свет. First of all, we have to check. Сперва мы должны проверить наши зеркала. My mirrors are properly secured to my driver door. My mirror brackets are no bent, cracked or damaged, tied and secured with the bolts and nuts. The mirrors are clean, no crack, broken or damaged, is secured and adjusted. Они отрегулированы, чистые, но трещин и не сломанные. My driver door has no any bent, crack or damages. My outside and inside handle working. My door open and close properly. Правильно открывается, закрывается. My door secured to the cabin with the hinges. Hinges это петли. Hinges. Hinges are secured with the bolts and nuts. They're no cracked, broken or damaged. My window is open and closed properly. Is no illegal stickers and no cracked. Illegal stickers это означает нету никаких наклеек, чтобы вы могли спокойно через него видеть. My rubber seal, резинка, are intact. Intact значит заправлено. Is no cuts, broken or damages, and all present. Вся присутствует. Закрываем дверь. I will check my steps. It's secured to the frame. Is tied, зафиксировано. No any garbage on it. Is no bent or cracked. And is solid. It holds my weight, strong to hold my weight, выдержит меня. I will check my fuel tank. Вы можете его называть diesel tank. It's secured to the frame with two straps. Straps are secured, no missing nuts and bolts. They're no cracked, broken or damaged. The rubber seal are not worn. Fuel tank has no leaks under, no bent, не погнутый, no cracked and no holes. My cap are tied and secured and no leaks around my cap. Нету подтеков. После этого мы переходим на catwalk. Catwalk and steps. They're securely mounted to the frame. All bolts are tight, no cracked, broken or damaged. It's strong to hold my weight, and I don't see any garbage or foreign objects on it. Нету ни мусора, она закреплена и выдержит мой вес. On the back of the cabin, I have reflector tapes, or you can say reflectors. Вы можете сказать просто рефлекторы. They're clean. They're present, no crack or damaged, and visible. Они хорошо просматриваются. After that, I'm gonna check my DEF tank. DEF, diesel exhaust fluid. DEF tank secured to the frame. All bolts and nuts are tight. I don't see any leaks under. Cap are tight and secured. And my DEF level has to be more than 1/8 of the level. Now, after that, I'm gonna check my frame and cross members. Frame and the cross members. They're all present. They're properly mounted and secured on both ends with the bolts and nuts. The frame and the cross members, no bent, broken or cracked. No illegal weldings, no illegal holes. Это означает, что вы не должны их сверлить и не должно быть нелегальной сварки. No bent, broken or cracked. Они не погнуты, не сломаны и не треснуты. After that, I'm gonna check my drive shaft. Drive shaft, карданный вал, is secured with the U-joints on both ends. U-joints – это крестовины, зафиксированы ими. Drive shaft, no bent, cracked, damaged, no twisted, and not loose. My U-joint are greased, смазаны, no missing bolts and nuts, and no debris inside. Нету мусора внутри. My exhaust system, моя выхлопная труба, secured all the way to the engine, полностью зафиксирована до самого двигателя. Secured all the way to the engine with the clamps, хомутами. Drive shaft has no rust, ржавчины нету, no cracked, no damaged, no holes, нету дырок, no bent, and I don't smell any leak of fume inside my cabin. То есть я внутри кабины не чувствую запаха экзоста. После этого мы переходим на middle axle. The middle axle we're gonna do like the engine axle. We have three systems. We have suspension, we have brakes, and we have tires. Suspension system, brakes, and tires. We start with the suspension system. We check our brackets. It's secured with the bolts and nuts to the frame, no cracked, broken, or damaged, and bushings inside, сайлентблоки, not worn, не изношенные. My spring leaves secured to the brackets, no bent, crack, or damaged, no missing springs, and no shifted. То есть они вместе расположены, они не сдвинуты. U-bolts secured to the axle, no missing bolts and no missing nuts. They're no bent, crack, or damaged. Shock absorber are securely mounted with the bolts and nuts. Is no bent, no cracked, no oil leak. And my bushings not worn. У нас еще есть две новых запчасти, которые расположены на middle axle. Это airbag, воздушная подушка. It's secured to the frame with the airbag bracket. The bracket is no crack or damaged. All bolts and nuts are tight. The airbag has no abrasions, cuts, or air leaks. And one more part, еще одна запчасть. We call that torsion bar. It's secured with the bolts and nuts on both ends, no bent, crack, or damaged, and the bushings not worn. Torsion bar. После этого мы переходим на систему тормозов. Как я сказал в предыдущем видео, наша тормозная система на всех акселях абсолютно одинакова. Просто запчасти могут по-разному немножко располагаться. Как обычно, мы начинаем рассказ с brake hose, с тормозных шлангов. Brake hoses are secured with the fittings on both ends. There are no abrasions, cuts, or leaks. Brake chamber secured with the C-clamp. All bolts and nuts are tight, no bent, no cracked, no air leak. Здесь мы не видим, но мы знаем, что внутри расположены всегда push rod and slack adjusters. На предыдущем видео вы их видели. Они всегда, push rod всегда заходят в chamber. Даже если вы их не видите, вы должны про них рассказать. Не обязательно их показать, можно просто указать, в каком месте они находятся. Push rod and slack adjuster are secured, no bent, broken or cracked, greased, смазаны, all pins are present, and the push rod plays no more than 1 inch when I release my parking brakes. И еще две запчасти. Это brake drums, тормозные барабаны. Brake drums. And inside we have brake shoes. Brake drums are secured with the bolts and nuts. Is no bent, cracked, damaged, no holes, дырок нету. They're dry, они сухие. And my brake shoes are secured. Тормозные колодки, brake shoes. No cracked, not worn, not dangerously thin. Они не изношены. And they're dry. Они сухие. No oil or grease on it. То есть эта тормозная система такая же, как и на engine compartment. После этого мы переходим на систему тормозов. Систему колес. We have 2 tires here. The first of all, I'm gonna check between my tires. Make sure that I have enough space between my tires. I don't see any light or gap between my rims. Нету зазора между римами, между нашими дисками. And I don't see any garbage or trash between my tires. They're clean, то есть нету ничего не застряло между нашими колесами. My tires evenly worn, равномерный износ. A depth tread has to be more than 2/32 of an inch. Глубина протектора больше, чем 2/32. Спереди больше, чем 4/32. The side walls has no cuts, no bulges and no air leaks. And it's secured to the rim. My rim are secured, no bent, no cracked, and no illegal weldings. My lug nuts, all present, they're tied and secured, is no rust, нету ржавчины, or shiny metals, and no cracked. Axle seal are tied and secured, all nuts and bolts are tied, and no leaks under. My valve stem, we have 2 valve stems over here because we have 2 tires. Valve stem это ниппеля наши. They're secured, no crack, no leak, cup are present, and I will check my tire pressure with my tire pressure gauge. Я проверю давление с помощью датчика. Переходим на наши mud flaps and the splash guards. The mud flaps and the splash guards. Брызговики. They're secured to the frame. All bolts and nuts are tight. Is no bent, no cuts, no missing mud flaps, and they're properly adjusted from the floor and from the tire. We have enough space, достаточно пространства. The last one, we're gonna check our lights on the back of the tractor. We have 3 lights over here. The red one, all my lights, весь свет мой, secured, no missing, нету отсутствующих катафотов, no crack, broken or damaged. It's a red color on the back and the white color for reverse. We can check over here tail lights, left and right turn signals, marker lights, brake lights, and flashers. My reflectors are present, they're secured, no crack or damaged. На этом мы заканчиваем наш второй компартмент, который называется Outside Tractor.